Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, I'm Katie.
I'm Steph.
Theo
is here.
We are a married couple from Canada and we are currently road tripping around Ireland, and today have a bit of a change of plans because it's literally been storming all morning.
Yeah, it is winds up to gusts of 61 kilometers an hour. So it felt like our cottage was going to blow away this morning.
And the rain was just so loud. So we had big plans to do the Ring of Kerry today, which is a very famous ring road on one of the peninsulas here in County Kerry. And I don't think we're going to be able to do the whole thing today because the weather has just not been cooperating, but we still want to get out and we just want to see as much as we can. So we're going to kind of pick a couple spots and make the most of it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those are windy, narrow roads on cliff sides that I don't necessarily want to be driving in heavy rain and wind. So we're going to kind of start out at the Kerry Cliffs and then go from there.
Yeah, that's the main spot that I really want to see. And yeah, not just driving in the rain, but being out in it and hiking around and trying to see the viewpoints and everything on a day like today is hard. But the Kerry Cliffs, I think, are the top of my list. So we're going to start there. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from where we're staying. And I don't know that we're going to be able to do the whole ring road itself, like actually do the full loop, but we're going to do the stops that we really want to see. And then maybe tomorrow we'll do a bit more if the weather cooperates a bit more. So unfortunately, we can't bring you along on the whole Ring of Kerry to show you all the spots, which is what we wanted to do. But this is kind of the first time the weather has gotten in the way of our plans. We've been really lucky so far.
So let's go make the most of it.
The Ring of Kerry is a popular scenic route on the Iveragh Peninsula in Ireland. The drive is 179 kilometers long and takes you through small picturesque villages and many beautiful natural sights.
All right, we just arrived to the Kerry Cliffs after some interesting weather along the way. We kind of thought, based on the weather report, that we would be driving away from the rainy conditions, but they seem to follow us. That being said, there's like a little bit of blue sky, and we may have a bit of a window here where we can go out to the cliffs and see like a pretty decent view. So we're going to do that. We are getting ourselves bundled up because you never know. The saying is, if you don't like the weather in Ireland, wait 5 minutes. And that has been very true today, because with how fast these clouds are moving, you get rain 1 second and then blue sky the next and then rain the next. So anything goes. But we're going to head out and see what we can see.
Okay, we are making our way. There's a little parking lot and there's a €5 admission for this one. A lot of the sites in Ireland are on private property, which is interesting, and some of them do have a little admission. So they've got a little ticket booth, and that's for one person's admission and parking as well. And then there's two sides where you can see the cliffs, but today one of them is closed because of the
high winds. Yeah, so obviously if they close one side because of the wind, then they're doing so for a reason.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that we don't get to see the view on that point, but obviously safety first.
Definitely.
So
yeah. So it's not too far of a walk, so we'll be up there soon.
The famous Kerry Cliffs stand more than 1,000 feet over the ocean and were formed 400 million years ago. They are also the closest viewing point to the Skellig Rocks, one of Ireland's UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
Well, we successfully did not get blown away at the Kerry Cliffs, although it was a close one. It was very windy. It did rain a little bit, but wow, it was absolutely stunning. So from the Kerry Cliffs, we drove over to Port Magee, a small little town which was adorable, and across the bridge to Valentia Island. We've now come up to Geocon, which is like the highest point on the island and has kind of 360-degree views of the surrounding area. So there's a few different stopping points, little parking lots along the way to go out and see the views on both sides. And we're going to start out here walking out to a view of the Fogger Cliffs.
Geocon Mountain and the Fogger Cliffs are a well-known discovery point on Ireland's Wild Atlantic Way. There's a small admission fee and then several hiking paths to different viewing areas. You can also drive yourself to the top. The Fogger Cliffs tower 600 feet over the Atlantic and have a fantastic viewing deck to enjoy the beautiful scenery. Geocon Mountain is the highest peak on Valentia Island and offers stunning panoramic views of the island, the mainland, and the ocean.
Well, that still ended up being a fun day. Thank you, Theo.
Yeah, the sun even came out for us, which was a very nice surprise.
Yeah, the weather was all over the place, but we did have nice enough weather to get out and do the things that we wanted to do.
Yeah, I think our strategy paid off. We left a little bit later knowing that the forecast was showing, less rain and wind.
Had we been out in the morning when it was just like a torrential downpour,
yeah,
I don't know.
I think it would have like thrown us enough that we probably would have bailed early, which would have really been too bad. So I'm glad we went out a little bit later, and because the sun stays up so long.
Yeah, this time of year, it's like mid-June right now. The sun goes down at like 10 o'clock. It's amazing. So highly recommend. County Kerry in general is so beautiful, but doing the peninsulas definitely is worth it. The Ring of Kerry, there's a lot to see, but even if you don't drive the whole thing, I'd say it's still worth doing part of it, and doing the Kerry Cliffs would be top of the list.
Yes, for sure. And of course the Dingle Peninsula, which we've done already as well. Just lots to see, and definitely worth renting a car and driving yourself. So
we
Theo
can't
agrees.
stress that enough. Definitely the way to do this trip.
Theo was quite happy to stay in the car in his cozy little spot for a couple of those quick stops when it was extra windy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Theo. All right, so I think we will end that here. There are going to be more Ireland videos to come because we still have so many spots to go.
We do.
But yeah, we're leaving this spot tomorrow, so I think we'll end that here. Yeah.
And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.